settle.
All right.
It works fine.
Look how she's looking. Like, did you call? Oh, look at them all coming.
Come on, go.
If that ain't the cutest thing ever.
Hey guys, I'm here today with my good friend Roger McDowell and fellow TSP community member. We just wanted to have 5 or 10 minutes and catch up. Roger's into a lot of neat things here on his farmstead, so without further ado, Roger, why don't you tell us what you got going on this spring?
Well, way too much, as usual. I get way too many ideas from the Survival Podcast and watching YouTube videos. So I've got, I did an interview with Jack probably maybe a year ago on Kinder goats. They're a multi-purpose breed, about the size of Nigerian dwarfs. We just had some for supper. The milk is great, and they're easy, good tempered, easy to work with. So I've got the goats. I've got beef cattle. I'm cutting back on that. I've got meat rabbits. Right now I've got New Zealand's, spotted New Zealand's, and I've got a big litter out there that, man, they're just as cute as hell, aren't they?
They are, they're adorable.
And they taste pretty good too. I've got chickens that I use primarily for eggs, and I've got quail. I've got a hatch in the basement right now of 22. The quail, in my opinion, I know I've sold some to you, and I think you've been pretty pleased with them. They are a great protein source. They're easy to raise. They're not very noisy. If you've got, they'll be full grown at 7.5 to 8 weeks, and the hens will start laying at about that time. And if you give them a high protein food and enough daylight, those hens will lay an egg just about every single day. And the eggs are very nutritious. They're a little bit richer, I think, than regular chicken eggs. I think the yolk is just a little bit bigger in contrast to the rest of it. If you like pickled eggs, they make the best pickled eggs. I like them hard boiled in salad because they're just about bite sized. Other things I'm into gardening, trying to raise my own stuff. I just love to do anything, prepper type stuff. I like guns, as most guys I know do. I like to cook, and we've had some pretty good meals here, haven't we?
Definitely one of the best cooks I know.
I like to can and dehydrate stuff, and especially I think Josh liked some of my pepper spices. Hey, pepper. Not the same pepper. But I'll make some dry hot peppers and grind them up into powder. And I've had some pretty horrific experiences with that, with not getting the top on the spice grinder very good. And you get a face full of pepper powder with habaneros and such in there. It's like getting gassed with tear gas. But I also like to hunt and fish, and I've got. I'm trying to raise tilapia. I've got a nice clean 2-acre pond. I've been successful cage raising tilapia in the pond. Over the summer, there are tropical fish. They won't survive our winters. what I'm trying to do now is to raise my own fry. I've got three 75-gallon aquariums in the basement that I recently acquired some fish and trying to get those to reproduce. And other than that, what else have I got going on, Josh?
Every time I come over here, I see something interesting that I didn't even know about before. Today, he showed me he's got a super worm farm going down there.
Super worms are like mealworms, only bigger. And Josh asked what I was going to do with them. I said, well, I can feed them to the chickens. I can feed them to the quail. I'm going to try frying up some of them in some garlic butter and seeing how those things taste.
Right.
It's supposed to be really high in protein. I bet they'd be crunchy.
I think they'd probably be good. I don't think you'd serve anything that wasn't very good. So you probably spice it right and fry it crispy. It'd be all right, I'd say. But we're sitting here down on this farm in Lawrenceburg. Everybody, I made an incorrect post the other day, but talking about getting together here a couple months with the rest of the TSP community.
Yeah, we were trying to contact a guy in Berea about doing a foraging class. Haven't been successful yet, but I think would be a lot of interest in that, in doing some foraging. I've got 78 acres here, and I've got, ponds, I've got river bottom, I've got heavily wooded hillsides, I've got creek bottoms, pretty good variety of terrain. And when we had our hog kill here, what was the lady's name again? Lacey.
Lacey.
She did a short foraging walk with us, and it's amazing how much stuff there is out here to eat if you know what you're looking at, what time of year it is, and how to prepare it. So that's, may never need it, but you never know. It's good skills to have under your belt and be able to rely on if things go to crap.
I was impressed with that ground garlic. I've actually found that in my yard and used it a couple times.
Really?
I don't know if you fooled with it or not, but it's an impressive thing to be able to walk out and harvest things to eat without any effort. They just grow naturally in your environment. So, yeah, if we could get that foraging thing set up, we're working on that, guys. We're also just talking about a few things we could get together and show each other. One of the guys had mentioned having a bug out trailer that he was going to bring down. I had said something about maybe doing a small distillation workshop. And
I would love that.
And you'd said something about maybe doing a rabbit kill.
If we've got, I've got 12 babies right now. If I've still got some to demo with, we can do that. We did a quail kill demo last time we got together. I think everybody enjoyed the quail. Everybody took some home. And Josh has got a flamethrower.
And I've got a flamethrower. I do.
Now, I know everybody in our group is jealous of that. Every TSP member should have their own flamethrower.
Right.
So I'm hoping he'll bring that and we can burn something down. Hopefully it's not the house.
Right. We'll find a spot far away from anything we don't want to inflict property damage on. And we'll light it up for you guys. So yeah, we're just doing a quick little intro here. I always take any excuse I can to come down and see Roger, as long as the weather's not real bad. But
just a couple old country boys. We haven't known each other very long, but I feel like we're brothers, and it's been really cool. Every time I talk to him on the phone, it's like stepping in quicksand. We can't get off there in about an hour. Plus, he's my crypto advisor. I'm old, so I have to have these young minds to help me understand all this crypto stuff. We've made some pretty good gains. I know Josh has, and I've done okay. Can't complain. I just think it's another thing, another skill that you need to have under your belt.
it's definitely a changing world out there. I feel like crypto is going to be a big part of it. So,
It used to be, Jack would always recommend, 5 to 10% of your wealth in gold and silver. Now it's gold, silver, crypto, and copper jacketed lead.
that's right.
Never have too much ammo.
That's right. I think pasture land should probably be part of that, or at least some, you know, you should probably have some part of your net worth tied up into some
Real
way
estate.
some way to feed yourself, some type of ground. So,
Yeah, it's always good to have land. They're not making any more of it. It seems like it's always going up in value.
so anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We've got Roger's cute, adorable baby goats. I'll be cutting into the front of this so you can see them. And
Nothing cuter than a baby goat, except goat chops on the grill, maybe.
we'll do I'll do a few little shots of this, but see his beautiful farm he has out here, and hopefully we see you guys at the next event, but if not, keep it classy out there. Alright, you guys, so it's been a big day. We've been producing a lot of content. We've been real busy. I wanted to exit out this special edition TSP Sandwich King video, my first ever interview with a very good friend of mine, Roger McDowell. Man is an inspiration. If you haven't checked his interview out on The Survival Podcast, if you don't know what The Survival Podcast is, it's by a man named TSPKY who founded this community that we're all involved in. But do check both Jack out and Roger's interview there. Roger sent me home with a care package, and I just had to put this on the video, show you how my friend hooks me up. This is salsa verde, which I've used before. He gave me both steak verde and carnitas. It's fabulous. This is what he calls cowboy candy, which is jalapeno peppers and fresh garlic and chunks of pineapple and onion and everything he pickles. This is a habanero chutney. I use this in my beans. It is fantastic. I haven't had this green tomato relish before, but I'm looking forward to trying it. He sent me home with a couple pounds of this beef that is a Wagyu Black Angus cross. Roger, we didn't get around to talking to it, but he is a Kentucky Cattlemen's Association Master Cattleman. Fantastic beef. He's got some beef that's going to be available in a few months. I've already secured half a beef for my family, but if you're interested in some top quality meat, contact Roger, I'd say pretty soon. I know he's got some still available, but if you need to contact him, message me and I'll get you some info. He sent me home. There was a lot more of these goat sticks between the boys and my wife. This is the only one left. I had to tell him hands off. I needed one, but he has these processed out too. So those goats that you see, Roger sells those. Those are Kimber goats, and he's in the Kimber Goat Breeding Association. The bunnies that you see on my homestead and both of them, they came from Roger's house, so he does sell breeding stock for that. He sent me home with a jar of spices. I already used this Greek calamanders. Well, this is Roger's homemade version of calamanders. I took the Pepsi challenge. I gotta say, this is probably a little better than this, and I've used this stuff for years. I love it, but it just goes to show you everything that I've ever tasted that's came out of his kitchen has been wonderful. He really exemplifies farm to table. You know, I go out there and get all this wonderful protein, and he's a super great guy, a great mentor when it comes to raising up food and thinking outside the box on food production. So I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, give us a like, share, and a subscribe. And until next time, guys, we'll see you. Sandwich King out.